Well, most notable would be a film that's out right now. It's nationwide. Like crazy. But it won Sundance this year. I was very lucky to get on board. I read the script and all it was like 50 scenes. There was no writing in it. I was like, what the hell is this? It was an improv movie. So we just, in front of like a stills camera, we just improv for 3 or 4 days and ended up winning Sundance and getting a whole bunch of awards. And that's probably the biggest one so far. But I think traveling the world and meeting fans and getting to experience this whole I mean, it's beyond my wildest dreams, considering 3 years ago I was working at a gay bar in Vancouver. I'm just desperate for cash.
Your question is to Charlie. Sarah wants to know what was the hardest part of filming Breaking Dawn? Kicking headlock.
Tough question, because I'm only in the second part, really. Help me out here, Jackson. Being in Baton Rouge is wonderful and picturesque, and it's great to sightsee in Baton Rouge. And the weather in December was just wonderful. And it's a really tough place to be. Sort of the views, looking at the scenes, and things.
You do so nasty about that.
Jackson will advise us that. And no, I mean it was a whole bunch of new vampires, as you all know. It's definitely my sister brain dump in Breaking Dawn. You can take from that whatever you want. And all sorts of vampires are crawling out of ghosts. So when all these people walk up to the Hilton in Baton Rouge, all these new vampires, I think the hardest thing was probably getting to know all their names, because otherwise it was a wonderful experience.
How do you feel about your event?
I feel great about my brother. I feel my brother is the way it's calling it. Next question.
How do you feel about going from a minor character to more of a major character?
Well, I always like the idea that Jasper is kind of like the quiet in the background kind of character, just a looming presence. You never know what's going to happen. Twilight is kind of like freaky, and then the new movie screws up and he almost kills Bella. And then the clips we get to see you kind of step up and protect your family, finally get comfortable and have a heart-to-heart with Bella. And then here at Breaking Dawn is actually one of my favorite scenes. This is the wedding reception. I get to dance with my wife, Alice. I get to do some pretty fancy, smancy swing dances with her. I get to smile and have a good time. It's the
It's for Jackson.
That's a really great question. Thank you. You know, it's been an amazing 3-4 years filming the Twilight Saga. I remember the first day of filming. You know, we were all a bunch of young actors wanting to do the best we could to make this book that is a worldwide phenomenon. We wanted to bring these characters to life in the best way possible. And ever since then, we always just felt like a family. We would have family dinners, we'd all get together, and every film after that was like a family reunion. And then whenever we first came to the Twilight premiere in Los Angeles, and we got to see all the fans, it was like our family group, and we had the biggest, like, most wonderful group of people. She's so styling that hat, too.
What's your name? And where are you coming home? And what's what are you into? You're going to tomorrow too, right? How many pictures have you already posted and tweeted?
Actually, I haven't a lot.
Not tonight? Okay, well, what's your question?
Who's your favorite cast member and why?
Nikki, who's your favorite cast member and why? Your character, Rosalie, isn't the biggest fan of Bella, but in Breaking Dawn, you're nice and protective. Here, read the rest.
What was it like for you to change character? Great question. Well, I was kind of nervous about that actually, just about the transition, because in these books, you see a lot of characters that you believe I don't always have the opportunity to show it. So I was worried it would just look like she's going to be old, hot, you know. It was nice to smile. It was nice to talk to the other actors and see. You know, like I would say something to Ashley, and she would say something about it, and then I'd say something, and I don't know. That was a really great question. I guess it just, it felt really, I felt happy for Rosalie actually, as silly as that sounds, but I felt like her family got to take her back in. Miss Nikki, I don't know her name. We have the same name. If I were to sign your ring song, which song would you sing?
Good question.
That's a good song. Well, he's working on his new album right now, and I've never been, I guess, someone who's used before. I feel like all these songs are written about me. I don't know, I'm being white behavior. So I'm gonna go with
Whole text.
the very first song he wrote for me was called Just Letting You Know. It's actually called I Love You, I'm Just Letting You Know. And I guess I'm just thanks for hearing it.
Or maybe they show you something you do.
Yeah, it was funny. I was saying earlier. I was saying earlier that the best thing that's ever happened to me was this like a 14-year-old girl came up to me and she gave me a letter and she said, "So my mom says that when I'm 18 we can get married." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "Thank you." Because that's my reaction to her. And then I actually followed it with saying, "Oh, I got a proposal too, but it was someone's wife asking me if I would marry her husband." And I am not
write, "Be careful what you wish for" on her arm. However, I wanted to write it, and so I wrote, "Be careful what you wish for," pretty simply with brackets around the little smiley, jumpy stick figure. However, I misspelled careful. Careful has one L. I put two.
Double careful.
And she looked at it and she was like, "You misspelled it." And I was like, "Yeah, be careful what you wish for." She got a tattoo. It's a mistake. She's so sweet when she got it. And I think it actually adds greater meaning to it. But that was kind of crazy. And she went and got it done anyway. Josie, wherever you are, thank you, honey.
That tattoo?
It's a tattoo now.
It's got a little character to it.
You know? Yeah. I can't spell very well. Stay in school, kids.
Well, thank you. Speaking of tattoos, my first experience was a YouTube logo one day. I guess it was like my face half done on some Brazilian chick's tie. It was very red and blotchy, but she sent me another YouTube like a few weeks later, and indeed it was me on her thigh.
Try to get
I'll talk about this a lot, she probably hates me right now, but now for eternity, she will sit down and have a pee.